Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute.
Anthony Davis needs to retire from the NBA because at this point, he is robbing millions of dollars from the NBA because this guy barely plays basketball, okay? On Christmas Day, the Dallas Mavericks played the Golden State Warriors, and Anthony Davis played just 11 minutes against the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day before leaving with a groin injury. Now, what's strange about this, guys, is this was a no-contact injury. He literally was running down the court, right? He was running to the other side of the court to get back on defense, and he started hobbling, right? How many times have we seen Anthony Davis sustain an injury with nobody even touching him? Just this guy walking, jogging, running, going for a rebound. He injures himself, and it's sad. In this trade that the Dallas Mavericks made, trading Luka Doncic, who took them to the NBA Finals for the first time since, 2007 or 2006? No, not 2006. It was against the Heat with LeBron and D-Wade. That was 2011. So he took the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2011 alongside Kyrie Irving. And the following year, after they go to the Finals, Nico Harrison, who's now fired, by the way, that was long overdue. Nico Harrison trades Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. Now, the reasoning for why they traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis is because they claim that Luka Doncic didn't take care of his health. He was constantly overweight. He was constantly drinking alcohol, which is causing him to be overweight. And, you also hear a lot of people out there criticize Luka Doncic's defense, which is horrendous, by the way. We have to hold our players accountable, right? Like, Luka Doncic is one of the worst defenders in the NBA. But at the same time, he's one of the best scorers in the NBA. And currently, the Lakers are, I believe, a top 5, top 6 team right now. Dallas is like, the way it's looking, the Dallas Mavericks won't even make the playoffs. I believe the Lakers are number 4 or 5 in the West, okay? They started off the season very strong, but they have struggled their past couple of games due to them not being able to play defense against the younger teams. But at least Luka Doncic is available. Luka Doncic is currently averaging about 40 points per game this season, okay? Say what you want about Luka. Yes, he cries to the refs a lot. Yes, he's horrible on defense, but guess what? He shows up to play. For the most part, he's available when his team needs him the most. And Luka Doncic is still in his 20s. I think Luka Doncic is 25 years old? Let me look it up real quick. I know for a fact Luka's in his 20s. Luka Doncic right now, he's only 26 years old, guys. Anthony Davis is 32. Right? And that's a rough 32. Like, Anthony Davis is 32, but he's playing like he's 42. He guys, LeBron James at 41 years old, because LeBron's going to be 41 this month. LeBron James at 41 years old is in better shape, is more athletic, is less injury, is more injury sustainable than Anthony Davis is. Al Horford, who's the oldest player in the NBA, Al Horford is like 42, 43. He is more injury sustainable than Anthony Davis. You can't depend on Anthony Davis to stay healthy for an entire season. He's one of those players where, like, he's literally guaranteed to have not just one, he's guaranteed to have multiple injuries per season. It's just in his DNA code at this point. Like, I don't think Anthony Davis was born to play basketball. I think his genetics just aren't good enough for him to play basketball for a full season. That's just my opinion. And he's not the only one. You know what I'm saying? We listen, we know what Anthony Davis can do when he's healthy. But at the end of the day, we got to talk about what's going on right now. And the fact of the matter is Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. And on top of that, he's not the same player. Anthony Davis is no longer one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he goes up against centers like Nikola Jokic, Şengün on the Houston Rockets, right? When he goes up against the elite big men in the NBA, he falls short 9 times out of 10. He struggles defending them. He struggles scoring on them. And, you know, he doesn't really play a role in helping his team win. And on top of that, offensively, Anthony Davis isn't the same dominant offensive player that he used to be. Let's keep it real. I remember Anthony Davis on the New Orleans Pelicans, bro, was like just dominating everybody, bro. Even his first 2 years on the Lakers, like Anthony Davis was dunking on people in the paint, getting defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, catching alley-oop dunks, knocking down three-point shots, knocking down mid-range shots. Now it's like, I mean, we're seeing Anthony Davis, you know, miss a lot of shots in the paint, bro. Like, because you know what it is? Like, defenders have figured him out. All you got to do is play rough with Anthony Davis because they know he's soft. They know he's soft. So if you're guarding Anthony Davis, all you got to do is rough him up a little bit, and he's not going to make the shot. It's that simple. Or just give him a hard foul and he's going to be injured. There's no intimidation factor when it comes to Anthony Davis. And when you're a big man, when you're playing power forward or center, you have to have some type of intimidation or else the defenders are not going to respect you. And that's exactly what's going on with Anthony Davis. Defenders don't respect Anthony Davis because they know he's soft. They know he always gets injured. They know he's not physical. They know he's not aggressive like that, so they take advantage of it. And at this point, the Dallas Mavericks got to get rid of Anthony Davis. You got to get rid of Anthony Davis. You got to get rid of Klay Thompson, right? Just get rid of them because these guys are not going to contribute to you winning an NBA championship. Now, I know Kyrie Irving has been out for the entire season so far, but let's be honest, guys. When Kyrie Irving comes back next year, do we honestly think that Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson, do we honestly think all of a sudden Anthony Davis is going to snap his fingers and all of a sudden Anthony Davis is going to play a full season? He's going to be one of the best defenders in the league and he's going to lead the Dallas Mavericks to the finals next year. Guys, we're talking about the Western Conference Finals. You got teams out there like OKC. You got the Spurs. We already seen Wemby absolutely dominate Anthony Davis the first game of the season. We already seen that. AD can't do nothing with Wemby. Right? He can't do nothing with a Chet Holmgren. He's just not good enough anymore. Too soft. So you got teams in the West like the Spurs, OKC. You got the Lakers, right? You got the Denver Nuggets. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves. You got all of these teams in the West. And we honestly think that next year, because Kyrie Irving comes back, all of a sudden, Dallas is going to be an NBA championship team. When Anthony Davis is getting injured every 2 weeks, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't even think Anthony Davis is averaging 25 points per game anymore. This is not going to happen, bro. Bro, let's just call it what it is. Anthony Davis at 32 years old is washed up due to injuries. Let's just call it what it is. And if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you have to get rid of this man. You got to trade him. You got to trade Klay Thompson. And it's time to just move on. Build the team around Cooper Flag. Build the team around Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag has had a Cooper Flag is sorry, yo. Cooper Flag has had a great season so far. He can dunk, he can shoot threes. You feel me? Build the team around Cooper Flag, man. Because if you keep Anthony Davis on this team, like I don't even think the Mavericks is making the playoffs this year. To be honest with y'all, I don't think Dallas is making the playoffs this year. And even if they get lucky and they do, right? They're going to be out of there in the first round. I can't see the Mavericks beating the Timberwolves. I can't see the Mavericks beating the Lakers. I can't see them beating the Spurs. I can't see them beating the Thunder. I can't see them beating the Lakers. The only team I can see Dallas beating is maybe a team like the Memphis Grizzlies. That's it. That's it. They possibly could beat a team like the Memphis Grizzlies. That's it. So with that being said, man, Anthony Davis is washed. This Anthony Davis-Luka trade is gonna go down as the worst trade in NBA history. And I think whenever Anthony Davis's current contract is up, I think he should retire, bro. And he's not the only one. I think the same thing for Joel Embiid, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. These guys that can't stay healthy, bro, they need to retire. That being said, man, this your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the wave, this the channel you embrace. Stay